What's up, everybody? Justin, still from the All Things MSP podcast booth, here live at PAX 8. We have Alex from Acronis here. Alex, what's up, man? How are you?
Nice to meet you, Justin. Doing all right. How are you?
Good, good. Thanks for being here, man. Why don't you let everybody know at home, for people who know, who are you and what's Acronis? And I know you're a big basketball guy. You ever make that free throw shot from half court?
I wish. I wish. I'm Alex Troslikov, Channel Chief at Acronis. I've been with the company for over 19 years now and seen the company from different angles. And I can tell that Acronis as a company has evolved, and it was a completely different company years ago. It has evolved, it has grown, and it has grown outside of what people used to think of this company. Because it's a common perception from the past that it was a backup company. Yeah. And today, we are way more than a backup. Okay. We go straight into the security area, we go into the RMM, we go into the PSA area. We created a platform, which I know is a buzzword already. But if you think of the platform, what's the definition of it? It's when you have services integrated into a single UI, single API, single agent, and this is our competitive edge.
Right.
This is how we're recognized in the market as the most efficient and optimizing performance and the cost of the MSPs, which is where our core value.
Right. Yeah. So I've heard of Acronis for years. You guys are very big in this MSP space as a backup company, and now you're saying that you're going to go beyond that, which is weird because we're at PAX 8 Beyond, so it kind of fits with the whole thing. So tell me, what's the next step here, right? So you're talking about security, you're talking about integrating with the RMM. What are you doing in those aspects?
So the key thing here is to have a single point of contact for the MSP and a single point of contact for the MSP technician in terms of the agent and the footprint that you leave within your customer environment. So when you deploy the agent and you can do the full protection of your customer's environment, starting with your endpoint backup, be it a server, be it a workstation if needed, all over to the security side of it, antivirus, endpoint detection and response, extended detection and response, moving over to remote device management and monitoring capabilities, moving over to PSA capabilities. So that's a way for the MSP to save costs. That's a way for MSP to simplify their service, and that's a way for an MSP to basically increase their profit margin, which is what MSPs are also looking for as they scale.
Right. So you're trying to create what I think the magic single pane of glass that all MSPs are always chasing, right? Because you're putting it all in this one spot, and you're making a single agent to be able to do all of it, right? And I feel like that's like the sweet spot because people, I know for my team, trying to get them into two tools, let alone one tool, is it's such a pain in the butt.
Yes and no. There are lots of people in the MSP space who hate this single pane of glass because they don't want to be locked in with a single vendor.
Also true.
So what we offer on one hand, an ability to unify services and to optimize the costs, but at the same time, we offer them freedom of choice because we offer 300 different integrations with various other PSA, RMM systems, with various other vendors. We have an open API on the platform where other vendors can integrate. So we offer our service providers a freedom of choice whether or not they want to have a single pane of glass or they want to have different tools, managing different tools for different purposes, but having them integrated and still decreasing their operational costs through that integration benefit.
That's really interesting. I've never heard anyone trying to give them. You're meeting the MSPs where they want to be met, is what you're basically saying, right? Because there's plenty of MSPs who want that mystical single pane of glass, and there's plenty of MSPs, like you said, who don't. To be able to give them the freedom of choice there, I think that's huge.
And that's our competitive advantage, and that's the angle we go with to the market.
Right. Okay, so we have backup, we have XDR, MDR, we have basically all the TLAs around DR, antivirus, anti-malware, RMM for remote management and updates and stuff like that. Security, there was one more you mentioned, I think, or was that it?
So we have RMM, we have PSA.
Oh, PSA, that was the other one.
Yeah, platform service automation. We have disaster recovery as a service. We have email everything around Microsoft 365, email archiving, email backup, email security, security posture management, security awareness training.
Right.
So it's a whole package that we put around Microsoft 365, which is a great way for our MSPs to capitalize on Microsoft 365 service attachment, because oftentimes Microsoft 365 is an anchor service, not always high margin, but it's something that everyone needs.
Yeah.
And when you're able to build your offer around this anchor service, that's how you increase your profitability, increase your footprint within your customer's environment. And this is a great way to scale your business.
Yeah, no, I'm loving everything I'm hearing from you, because like it. Obviously, you're going to have the challenge of trying to get people to believe that you're more than a backup company now, right? Because you've been that for so long. But this entire new platform, it's like a reimagining of what the MSP can do. Because if now, not only are you providing the ability single pane of glass or integration, but you're also providing it as a one-stop shop for MSPs, which really does help with their profit margin. I know M&A is a big topic here this year at PAX 8 Beyond, and the easiest way to make more money or to make your business more saleable is to increase your profit margins, build out that EBITDA. And if you can do all of these things that we're talking about, PSA, security, RMM, backup, disaster recovery, as a bundled service, honestly, from an MSP perspective, like that's a no-brainer for so many people.
It is a no-brainer, but the important thing is we don't look at our MSPs as clients. We look at them as partners who can help us scale our business. And when we look at our MSPs and we look at ways how these MSPs can scale, we recognize the common pattern and like 5 standard vectors of how they scale their business. One is through acquisition of new customers, which is where we have an ability to bring in new customers to our MSPs to add value there. Second is to increase the footprint within the existing customer base, and that you can do by adding more workloads to the protected environment of an MSP, but also doing the cross-sell, so increasing more licenses per workload, which is where we have a platform built for cross-sell, where you can enable more services by just checking a box. Let's say you anchor with Microsoft 365 protection, and then as you progress with your client, progress with your relationship with the client, you add backup of their server infrastructure, you add endpoint detection for their workstations, and then you add disaster recovery for their servers, and that's how you upsell and cross-sell. And then the 2 other vectors is the operational efficiency, so decreasing the operational costs. But the 5th vector is increasing the margin through other tools that we offer, such being our partner program benefits, which are not only the educational benefits, the marketing benefits, but also commercial benefits, financial benefits, marketing funds, rebates for performance. And with these benefits can be very substantial, and they can really influence MSP's margins. Yeah, so if someone is able to get a 10% rebate as a result of the successful quarter, meeting their targets and having a joint plan with us for the quarter, 10% on a gold level for us and 15% on a platinum level is a very substantial, I would call it a discount even, a very substantial discount which adds up to the margin, which is something that MSPs are very interested in.
Yeah, it sounds like you got the whole thing in a bag. This is awesome. I think MSPs are going to be really shocked to see this new platform and how it builds out all of these new ideals that you have, especially these rebates and stuff like that. That's awesome. Where can people find out about Acronis, on you and Acronis separately online?
Yeah, so 2 main resources. It's acronis.com, where we have everything. And for our partners, we have partners at acronis.com, partners.acronis.com. We have a full-blown partner portal for our partners with everything and all the benefits laid out there.
Awesome. All right, well, go sign up for Acronis. Sounds like a great new platform that's coming out. And we'll give you more great stuff live here from PAX 8.
Thank you.